takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
11,
and he'll send the tight end in motion left.
12.
Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
21. Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Herbert off of play action. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ball. Touchdown! A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Chase, the motion man right. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carroll. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Burrow on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all,
here we go.
Do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
11, Thomas. 11,
Higgins goes in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Carroll, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know.
Herbert going to change the look.
Hold me to the right. Hey, Ray.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. The Chargers at 7-2 here on the year, and they were losers last time out, but winners of 7 of 9 prior to that.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss, and they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Touchdown, Chargers! Quentin Johnston, 30 yards. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Yeah, this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Shoves him aside. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jonathan Mingo. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On one, ready?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to run the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
11.
First down. Here's Burrow.
Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10.
12. 11. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
11.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes.
11.
When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
From 13 yards out.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey now for the point after.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return, and they'll begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Hey, ram.
On second down, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And now the rookie's free. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
12.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
138 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. It's ball. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. He finds his man complete. That's ball. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
11 MT, Kate. 11 is done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
And Chase will go in motion left.
Now Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Herbert changing things up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
at the 29-yard line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Line.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Baylor Tigers.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
11 MT. 11. 11.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And quickly, they get to the line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
11 Thomas.
Again, it's Burrow.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there. trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Pass out left finds Johnston. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
Herbert now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I'm one, ready? Eleven.
A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So